Good evening and a heartfelt welcome to each and every one of you here in the sanctuary, there on the holy interwebs, wherever you may have chosen to join us from today. However you found your way here, whether through tradition, a search for peace, or simply the desire to be in the same room with other kind faces on this long night, we are truly glad that you are here. You bring with you the chill of the winter air, and we offer you the warmth of this community in exchange. Tonight, we set aside the rush and the worry. For the next hour, this is a sanctuary for the heart, a place to remember the simple, profound power of human connection, the magic of a shared story, and the light we can create when we come together.
We gather together on this Christmas Eve as fellow sojourners looking for light, for hope, for peace, for love. We gather as people from many backgrounds and many faiths, many cultures, and many spiritual paths. As we light our chalice tonight, we gather as one body looking to the Nativity for its message for all humanity. Even in the most difficult of times, there is always love. There is always hope. There is always light. Good evening. I'm Miriam Epskamp, the Director of Religious Education for this congregation. And everyone who knows me knows that I love a good story. The story we are sharing tonight is a pretty good one. It has been told over and over again for hundreds, maybe thousands of years. And on this very night, millions of people around the world are gathered in cities and towns and little villages and everything from small wooden churches to great stone cathedrals to listen to it once again. It kind of gives me the goosebumps to think that this little congregation is part of that great tapestry of faith. I know that I am not, that not everybody agrees with me about this. Sometimes Unitarian Universalists get a little bit grumpy when they have to listen to this story. There are things about it that some people find too hard to believe. But for a moment, I invite you to turn off your skepticism and open your heart to the greater truths that it might have to offer. As you remember the words of the Unitarian Universalist theologian Sophia Lyons-Faugh, each night a child is born is a holy night, a time for singing, a time for wondering, a time for worshiping. So our story begins a very, very long time ago with Mary, who was very pregnant, and Joseph. The king Herod wanted to know how many people lived in the country, so he ordered all the people to return to their hometowns to be counted. Joseph and Mary had to travel from the town of Nazareth in Galilee, where they lived, to Judea, the city of David called Bethlehem, because Joseph was descended from the house and the family of David. While they were there, the time came for Mary to deliver her child. And she gave birth to her firstborn, and wrapped him in swaddling clothes, and laid him in a manger, because there was no place for them in the inn. Now some people can understand a story better if they kind of embody it rather than just listen to it. So I'm going to invite you to think about what it would be like to be an innkeeper on that night when so many people were looking for a place to stay. Maybe you had to turn away 4, 5, 6 people, and here comes another couple needing a place to stay. How would you be feeling? What would be going through your mind when you had to say, no room, no room, no room in the inn? So I invite you to embody being an innkeeper and say, no room, no room, no room in the inn. I can't hear you. How would he be saying it? Ready? No room, no room, no room in the inn.
It is a radical act in a world that often feels harsh to make room, to keep our hearts tender and open. The love we celebrate tonight is not a passive sentiment. It is an active, powerful force. It is the love that wraps a gift with exquisite care, not because of its cost, but because of the message it carries. I see you. I know you. I love you. You are precious to me. It is the love that cooks a meal for a grieving family, that writes the letter to the lonely or the elder, that stands up for a stranger being treated unfairly. This love is our greatest strength and our most potent tool for change. This love is the one that shines in darkness, and rather than cursing the darkness, we just simply light a candle, and then another, until the collective glow is enough to guide us home.
safely to Bethlehem. I said the donkey shaggy and brown. I said the cow all white and red. I gave him my manger for his bed. I gave him hay to pillow his head. I said the cow all white and red. I said the sheep with curly horn. I gave him my wool for his blanket warm. He wore my coat on Christmas morn. I said the sheep with curly horn. And all the beasts by some good spell in the stable dark were glad to tell of the gifts they brought Emmanuel. The gifts they brought Emmanuel.
As we were singing that song, could you picture the scene? The baby tucked in the hay in the manger, Mary and Joseph looking down at him, the cows and the sheep and the donkey gathered round. We have seen it depicted time and time again. But here's the thing. The authors of this part of the Bible that wrote down the story of Jesus' birth didn't write about animals at all. There is no mention of a donkey or cows or even sheep. They mention flocks, but they don't say of what. But our story doesn't seem complete without the animals. Since there was no room at the inn, Mary and Joseph had to lay the baby in a manger, a place where animals were fed. There must have been animals there the night of Jesus' birth. How strange it must have been for them when they saw Mary and Joseph making a bed for Jesus in their home.
Tonight,
Whoa.
Oops.
We're going to need to embody this so people really understand it. And so I want you to think about what animals might have been there that night. And let's kind of imagine what it might have sounded like. Yes, there you go. I hear some sheep. Yep. So yeah, on the count of 3, we're all going to say our animal noises at the same time. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Tonight, as we gather in the soft glow of this season, we contemplate a gift that asks nothing for nothing in return and flows to every corner of creation. It's grace. It is the unearned love that cradles our shared experience. It is in the resilient hope that blooms in the human heart after hardship, in the forgiving warmth of the sun that rises on a new day, offering us all another chance to begin again. This grace embraces every person without exception, the joyous and the grieving, the certain and the seeking, the neighbor beside us and the stranger far away. It whispers that we are inherently worthy simply because we are bound together in a sacred tapestry of belonging. This boundless grace extends beyond our human family to embrace all beings with whom we share this precious blue-green planet. It is in the devoted eyes of a creature offering quiet companionship and in the wild, untamed spirit of those who roam forest and fields. It is the intricate balance that allows a hummingbird to hover and a whale to sing its ancient song. Grace is the very breath of the world. The rustle of leaves, the flow of rivers, the steadfast turning of seasons that sustains and renews life in all its magnificent forms. We are called to see this divine generosity in every living thing and to honor it with our gratitude and care. So let this be our Christmas Eve inspiration, to become bearers of all this encompassing grace. May we move through the world as living expressions of kindness, lifting up the fallen, protecting the vulnerable, and treading gently upon our earth. For in recognizing the grace that showers upon all, we awaken to our power to reflect it, to multiply it, to weave a world where love is the loudest truth. This is the hopeful promise that shimmers in the silent night, a promise of wholeness, healing, and radiant connection for every heart, every creature, and this beautiful, cherished home that we all share.
The first Noel, the angel did say, was to certain poor shepherds in fields as they lay, in fields where they lay keeping their sheep on a cold winter's night that was so deep. Noel, 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 Noel. Born is the King of Israel. They looked up and saw a star shining in the east, beyond them far, and to the earth it gave great light, and so it continued both day and night. Noel, 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 Noel. Born is the King of Israel.
The next part of our story happens in the fields outside of Bethlehem. That same night that Mary was giving birth, the shepherds were watching their flocks in the field, when suddenly an angel appeared above them. The shepherds were surprised and frightened, but the angel said, "Do not be afraid, for I am bringing you good news of great joy for all people." And the angel told them about the child who was born in Bethlehem. And then suddenly there was with the angel a multitude of heavenly hosts saying, "In excelsis Deo, and on earth peace to all people of good will." So at this part of the story, I need you to be the heavenly host. You can say hallelujah. You can say hosanna. You can say in excelsis Deo. You can say hooray. But what might it sounded like with a host of heavenly beings saying hooray? Are you ready? 1, 2, 3.
The angels we hear on high tonight are the echoes of our own laughter. The guiding star is the kindness in a stranger's eye. The miracle isn't confined to a manger from long ago, but is born anew whenever we choose compassion over indifference. It's in the parent reading "'Twas the Night Before Christmas" for the 10th time, in the driver who lets you merge in busy traffic, in the simple act of remembering a friend's favorite cookie. The sacred story is the one we are writing together, right now, with every volunteer hour, every donated coat, every "I forgive you," and every "I love you." So let us celebrate the very real, very present miracle of us, flawed, fantastic, and fiercely loving, choosing to build a better world, one gentle act at a time.
Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive her King. Let every heart prepare him room. And heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing. The world with truth and grace, and makes the nations prove the glories of his righteousness, and wonders of his love, and wonders of his love, and wonders of his love.
When the angels had left them, the shepherds said to one another, "Let us go to Bethlehem and see this thing that has taken place." The shepherds were so excited. They searched through Bethlehem until at last they found Mary and Joseph and the baby. Jesus was sleeping in his bed of straw, just as the angels had said. When the shepherds saw the baby Jesus, they were filled with joy. Turn to a neighbor now and share some joy. You can smile or shake hands or give a hug if people are willing. But now is the time for us to share our joy.
Well, let's be honest. The holiday can be a lot. The pressure for perfect joy, ironically, is a joy killer. So, a little advice for the season. If the turkey is dry, laugh about it. It will be next year's most favorite story. If you get a gift that is profoundly, mystifyingly you, but not you at all, receive it as an act of creative imagination. If you feel a pang of sadness for a lost loved one or a changed time, just let it be. Grief is just love with no place to go. And it is welcome here as well. Our goal tonight is not flawless happiness. It is authentic connection. It is the warmth of a shared smile, the comfort of a familiar melody, the profound peace of knowing that in this room you can simply be. So let us exhale together. You are doing just fine.
We three kings of Orient are, bearing gifts we traverse afar. Field and fountain, moor and mountain, following yonder star. Oh, star of wonder, star of light, star with royal beauty bright, westward leading, still proceeding, guide us through this perfect night.
In a land far away, 3 magi, or wise people, were looking for the baby too. They had seen a bright new star in the east, and when they saw the star, they knew that someone special had been born. The magi left their faraway lands and began searching for the baby. Each night they looked. Each night they looked into the sky to see if the star was still there. They asked people that they met where they could find the special child who had been born, but no one could tell them. When they saw that the star had stopped over the manger where Jesus lay, they too were overwhelmed with joy. They fell down on their knees and they worshiped him. Then, opening their treasure chests, they offered him gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. The Magi brought their very best gifts to welcome the newborn child. They remind us that giving is one way to show joy and to show love. We will now collect an offering to support the Minister's Discretionary Fund at UUCC. This is a fund that allows the minister to provide a rapid response to folks in need, to fill a gas tank, to buy a meal, to pay for an Uber. It also lets us donate fund donation requests from our justice partners that fall outside our budgeted plans, to place an ad in a program, to buy candy for a trunk or treat event, or to sponsor a hole at a golf fundraiser. As we open our treasure chest to share our gifts, let us give thanks for all that we have and the chance to help make the world a little bit more kinder and brighter for everyone.
Ah. When the carols have been sung, when the star on the tree grows dim, the real work of Christmas begins. To find the lost, to heal the broken, to feed the hungry, to release the prisoner, to rebuild the nations, to bring peace among the people, to make music in the heart. This is the work that lies before us, not just in this season, but in every day to come. It is a work fueled by the love we have kindled here tonight. The light we have tendered here is not a fragile thing. It is strong, and it is meant to be carried. We will now take a few moments to let this physical light spread throughout our room. A silent testament that the light we can be for another. So when you receive the light, the lit candle always stays straight. I mean upright. There you go, upright. I would not know how to do anything straight. So the lit candle remains upright. And watch as a single light becomes a multitude. This is the power of community. And this is how hope spreads. As your candle is lit, remember that you carry within you the same capacity to ignite kindness, to spread warmth, and to hold the light against the dark for someone else. Take this feeling with you. Let it be a steady glow in the days ahead.
Silent night, all is calm, all is bright, round yon Virgin Mother and holy infant, so tender and mild. Sleep in heavenly peace. Sleep in heavenly peace. Silent night, holy night, shepherds quake at the sight. Glory stream from heaven afar. Heavenly hosts sing hallelujah. Sleep in heavenly peace. Sleep in heavenly peace. Silent night, holy night, child of God, all is mother and child, holy infant, so tender and mild. Sleep
There you go. As you go, thank you. As you go from this place back into the star-dusted night, do not let this light go out. You are a bearer of wonder. You are a weaver of connection. You are needed. You are loved. May the peace of this silent night rest in your hearts, and may the love that has filled this hour be the compass that guides you in the year to come. Go in peace, and may your lives be a continuing testament to the beauty of the human spirit. And so it is. This concludes our service. To all, a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. And we have some goodies prepared for you over there. So please, let this be the first night of being the weavers of that connection. Thank you.